Hello?
Hey. We'll be sending the calling card on the 18th, 10 days from now. Would you like to do anything before then? I think this means go to Mementos. This means hang out at school or some equivalent. So let's do this. Let's see. You maintain your composure. I suppose you're made of sterner stuff. Very well. Our existence depends on the strategy. Let's do everything we can.
You have your notes?
Ah, it's the throwing chalk camera angle. Last time we were talking about how court trials work. Today we'll be learning about... What? You're asking if the Phantom Thieves would be given a trial if they got caught? Of course they would! All they would need to do is prove a link between the deaths and their activities. And sure, they'd be put on trial for murder. Hey, I'm Amelia!
You know it, right?
Do you know what age you have to be in order to listen in on a trial? Oh, I guess this is the quiz camera angle, not the chalk camera angle. It's probably one of these two. I mean, we sat in on one, so it's definitely not this. It's either there's no requirement or it's 15. It's probably going to be 0 then. Yep.
Exactly.
That's right. There's no age restriction to watch trials. They're open to the public, save for juvenile crimes. In other words, you can go see one yourselves. I imagine the visitors' seats will be full if the Phantom Thieves were put on trial. I'd imagine there'd be no witnesses allowed in the courtroom. Like, media, judge, jury, lawyers, Phantom Thieves. Well, since they are open to the public, maybe the first 10 people who showed up or something, like 3 days beforehand. Everyone's dying to know who exactly the culprits are and how they did it.
No way.
Nice going!
I swear UI, I'll get to you eventually. However, their method and how it connects to the murder must be proven in order to sentence them. The methods the Phantom Thieves use far exceed human knowledge. I'd imagine in order to prove it, they'd have to catch them in the act. We're supposed to send the calling card on the 18th, which means there's only 10 days left. Cloudy. We should probably get a Chihaya point this afternoon, then. Evening might start raining. Okay, looks like that's probably Mementos, actually. Yeah. Okay, Haru will rank up. Papa's not available. Shinya's not available. Okay. Point for... let's go with Hifumi, I guess. I wish I knew between Hifumi and Shinya which was going to rank up, if either/both. Fortune reading. Oh yeah, I never looked at Haru's abilities, did I? Whoops. Point into... let's go Shinya. I want to make sure to keep him on 1 rank per conversation. I think. Who's opposite Hifumi at this point? Oya and EY. EY's locked. I think that's it.
What do you think?
Okay, make sure that we have, I think, Kali. Kali equipped for Haru. And then go over to Confidants. Haru, so we should be able to see all of her abilities now. Yeah. So we get Follow-Up. Celeb Talk, which is just the usual teammate ability. Bumper Crop increases total vegetable yield in a single harvest. Good. Perishable Recovery, normal. Soil Improvement decreases total time it takes to cultivate vegetables. The carrots are 4 days. What does it go down to 2 or something? It probably goes down from 3 for the tomatoes, 4 for the carrots, to 2 and 3. Endure, normal. Protect, normal. Second Awakening, normal. Okay. And the 19th is when the carrots will be ready, so let's make sure to deal with that tomorrow. We have the correct persona equipped, so let's go ahead and go up to the rooftop. There we go. And yep, that. Come see ya.
Thank you.
Vegetables and the planters are doing well. I could show them to you if you'd like.
Cool.
Thank you.
Oh, so take a look? Thank you, it really helps.
I'm gonna take a walk while you keep busy with her. Let me know when you're ready to leave. Where are you gonna walk? We're on the roof. And the school, maybe.
Soil is quite a mysterious thing. Within its gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up toward the sun.
That's very little that is because of the soil. The seed's ability to do all of that is just the seed. Like, the energy to do all that is within the seed itself. That's why seeds are such high nutrition.
It's almost like a mother.
Haru, have you never heard of hydroponics? Or, what's the other one? Oh, it's where, like, you have, runoff from fish water as the nutrients for plants. It's like hydrofertilization or something? I don't think that's the right word, but it's hydro something or other.
Perhaps that aspect is why I find this place so comforting.
To be honest,
You know, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I liked it so much that I kept them long past the original request. I started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise these plants in complete secret.
Wow, that teacher just completely lost track of what you were doing then.
But, Raccoon, I'm worried what the school might do if they found out about this.
You could just move the planters to LeBlanc then. Actually, I don't know what the roof of LeBlanc looks like, so maybe there's not room. It'll be okay, I promise. Like, because this is her main hobby, I think that she mainly wants reassurance that everything will be fine.
You're so dependable. In that case, we can be partners in crime. Honestly, Raccoon, I really enjoy the time we spend together.
This is rank 3, girl, not rank 8!
It's so different from how I feel when I'm around him. Oh, sorry, I met my fiancé. That reminds me, though, I wanted to ask you your advice about him.
Break it off if this is the same guy as before.
This whole arrangement began when my father first introduced us around the beginning of this year. I was told we were just meeting his friend for dinner, but then he said that friend was to be my fiancé.
Wow! That got way creepier way more quickly than I thought it was going to. Okay. You know how to dial the police, right?
It was surprising, but I suppose I'd always known I would someday be married off for political gain. So, I accepted. That was the start of our relationship. Oh, but no relationship stuff happened, just to be clear. Anyway, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he's grown far worse. Recently, he's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage.
Haru, do you need me to buy you a gun? I know a guy.
I can't even stand to look at him, though, let alone spend any actual prolonged time together. So, what can I say to decline his offer?
How about you're a minor? I think. And, there's a lot you could say that is just no. Okay, so obviously not the middle one. Probably this then, because that they're similar in what they're trying to do, but this one is a little bit better.
Alright. I suppose it would be best to simply be clear about it. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to rescind the marriage proposal.
How would that work in a court of law, actually? Because I think he said he would, but if it's not in writing, does it matter? And then again, anyone looking at that relationship would be able to tell in an instant that it's not a healthy one.
So, any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage would have come from me. To tell the truth, I've already mentioned it to my fiancé. but he refuses to listen to a single word I have to say.
Well then, follow in kind, girl. Refuse to listen to anything he says, and if he starts forcing you down the aisle, run! Actually, don't you have the Nav app? You can just go to Mementos. They can't exactly follow you.
Apparently, he's even been telling the employees at Okamura Foods about the contract he made with my father. How the company would have to pay extreme reparations if it got called off for any reasons. I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while I'm still in high school, but what after that? Thinking about it now, it seems my father's death has turned out to be quite favorable for my fiancée. After all, he's now engaged to the majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. But that's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be on something more. Something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
I'm not so sure.
Have you ever experienced that?
I have. We're dating Makoto's, that's what I'm going off of. What's the best for her, though? Huh. I feel like not yet is the best answer for her. Because she doesn't quite know what love is, blah blah blah, she's sheltered, all that kind of stuff. Good.
I guess we're both in the same position then. But there's no spark like that with my fiancé. Spending time with him is almost like some kind of training.
Yes.
Still, any hardship I go through now will surely help the Phantom Thieves eventually. I'll get through this.
I can sense an earnest resolve from Haru. Follow up, yay.
All right.
Oh, it's getting late. I should probably get back to my gardening. Oh, I think I'll be staying here a little while longer.
Goodbye.
Ah, you're back.
Another box came for you. Again. Getting commodity stuff, yay. We now have 4 Nirvana rings, so might as well stop with that. Go and order more stuff from Shady Commodities. More armor. More armor. Don't need more of those. Might as well get more of those. Sure, just gotta get into 30 on those, because why not have some extras? Okay, no texts. That is worrying. UI is locked. Oil will rank up. Good. If me not available. Okay, and I got a point with Chihaya in the morning, or the afternoon technically, so let's go to Oya then. And equip Belial, I think it is. Yep. Again, don't think that matters, but I try to do it just to be safe.
Yeah, I heard.
And save, just to be safe, because it's been a while. Okamura Foods. That was unexpected. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hang out.
Okay.
Sit down.
Damn it.
No use. All my connections who knew where Kyle are gone. Thanks to the chief of my publisher. Now, say something. So, I have a pet cat. I feel like this is one where there's no actual best answer, really. I don't think there are points here. This seems like the most likely, though. So, you seem tired. Glad I was wrong. You can tell. Oh, I guess it's very obvious. Pulling all these consecutive all-nighters is really wearing me down. At this rate, you're going to work yourself to death. You've been meeting your quota, right?
Shit.
Of course! Don't fire me if I show any signs of weakness. The chief really wants me to mess up, but I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction. He's like some kind of tyrant. Tell me about it. It's a race to see whether I can find Kyle before he crushes me. That's no good. Shouldn't you do something about the chief before you keep chasing Kyle-chan's case? There's nothing I can do about a guy like that. He's rotten to the core. Despite how he acts, the higher-ups like him. I have no one to go to. It's over. Yeah, he didn't seem like the kind of guy to change his mind. But at this rate, you won't be able to continue your investigation. What do you think, kid? What's his name? Oya's going to get crushed under the weight of her quota if the situation doesn't change. I need to do something about the chief and help her. I'm gonna die. What's the chief's name? Why? Can I try to find his weaknesses? His name's Shinpei Honjo. I heard he's a good husband, and he used to cover economic foreign policy.
Ugh.
I hope it's just me overthinking things, but he's seen your face, you know. Don't go trying anything heroic. She's saying this for your own good. Got it, kid? I wonder where Kyle is. Sorry, but I don't feel like getting any info from you today.
Sorry.
Thanks for coming all the way out here, though. I'll see you around. I need to free Oya from her chief's oppressive demands. Fighting for truth in journalism.